Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And I've got another casted game for you, and this is between Osmond here, playing as the Chinese, in the sign on the bottom left. And on the top right part of the map, we have, I think you know who this is, Revnak playing as the Spanish here in the red. So, got an interesting one here, and I hope you guys are going to be pumped for it because I haven't seen China in a while, especially at a higher level. At this kind of level, it's going to be pretty damn high. I mean, Osman's playing against Revnak here, so I'm hoping it's going to be a wild one here. So let's have a quick look. We'll focus on Osmond a little bit more here. I've casted plenty of games, obviously, with Revnak, and I focused on what he's been doing. But let's have a little look at what Osmond get up to here. Mostly for you sort of Chinese lovers. I'm sure there's lots of you out there that enjoy playing China. Let's see what Osmond does here. So we can see we have the trading post opening with the village, very standard now. Sometimes you can go for the double village or the treble village if you want to be super mega greedy like Maito, I think it is, that does that. Is it Maito? I believe it's Maito that does that crazy kind of really greedy build. Let's have a look at the deck. We have the versus 1 deck here and immediately locking in that shipment, and I believe it is the T export. And yeah, this is pretty standard, guys. Heavily loaded Age 3 and 4. China are a fantastic fast fortress civilization. I'm not saying that they're bad as an Age 2 kind of rushy kind of civ. Of course, you can go for the old Han army. You can do all that kind of business. But they really excel in Age 3 because of their tempo and the ridiculous unit shipments that you can get back to back. It can be pretty darn scary. And let's have a look at the vision here of Osmond. I love how the Explorer is called China. That's fantastic. Just in case you forgot what civ you're playing, the Explorer will let you know, and it is China because China is #1. That's all I can say. So the consulate is in, and we're actually going with France here. So once again, this is a very popular thing to do now, go with the French. And the reason that you go with the French is because you get a 300 food crate that you can use. Here it is. Bang on, and that's going to propel you into Age 2 very quickly. Sometimes you can go for the Russian consulate, and the Russian consulate is also quite nice because it gives you a blockhouse. It makes you, it's more of a safer option. If you want to still go for the fast fortress, you can go with the Russians, but we see the French here. So he's going to be grabbing a treasure, getting that stray go, and boom, we're going to be on the age up here for Osmond. Just at 3 minutes, and we're going to be seeing the Porcelain Tower. What? 5 vils. This is going against all kinds of ways of playing here, ladies and gents. Also, we're seeing this card being held off as well. We don't see... yeah, surely the 700 coins should come in, though. Oh, yeah, he hasn't aged up yet, idiot. Yeah, obviously the Porcelain Tower as an Age 2 option is unusual. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a strange one. Normally, you see the Summer Palace, but no, we're seeing Porcelain Tower. I think it is viable. I just love the Porcelain Tower as an Age 3 wonder, and the reason that is because you can see this right here. So you can see the trickles are superior for Age 3, but I think it is still a viable option. It's just quite unheard of. Also, we have 5 vils on it as well, rather than 4 vils, which you normally have, I believe, for the Summer Palace. So, yeah, some interesting things going on. Let's have a look at Revnak. So, Revnak just a little bit ahead here, going for the governor here. So, I think he's just going to be going for... no, he's not, actually. He's going for 2 TPs here, taking the TP line, and now going for 5 vils. I think he's going for a forward base, ladies and gents. We see an outpost wagon coming across. I think that's what we're in for here. Is it going to be Age 2 Spain now? It's going to be an aggressive kind of fast fortress, right? Surely. But he has gone for 5 vils. And he's not mining coin at the moment. I'm very confused. Osmond here, let's have a look. Has just aged up and going for the diplomatic intrigue. Intriguing, and is actually going to be ending relations here with the French. This is all very baffling, I must say. I honestly don't know what to expect here. Are we going to be seeing Russian cons. We do see another card available. That TP here is working wonders for that tempo. No, we're seeing the Brits. Of course we are. The Brits are going to be able to give you that nice musketeer shipment. So we're going to be seeing some Age 2 madness. Do you see the outpost wagon coming in here? Revnak is not hiding it. Boom, he's going to pop it right outside of the trade post here of Osmond. And we've got an annoying doggo here. Polo is attacking this villager. But don't worry, China's going to be able to dispatch it. And of course, these redcoats going to be able to muscle in here. Boom. See you later. And the 3 cav coming in from Revnak as well. That is not going to be ideal. I'm surprised Osman didn't go melee there. I think he had the opportunity to go into melee, but he didn't do it. Oh my god, I didn't even see this. Revnak's got a juicy little stable on the other side of his base. What is going on? What is going on here as well? This is very interesting. I must say, a very interesting way of getting to Age 3 here. Very unorthodox. I kind of like it though, because rather than going with the Russian consulate where you get the blockhouse to protect you, instead you switch to the Brits, you let yourself get 6 redcoats to protect you, and now we're seeing the Confucian Academy, which is going to get the arquebusiers, which are the skirmisher units. So now we have our beautiful Musk skirm composition, plus we've also got a potential card on the way. However, the classic pike shipment is now coming in for Revnak, but he is not going Age 3, ladies and gents. We are seeing an Age 2 Spain here, something that's quite unusual these days, but we're seeing it. We now see a Rax on this side as well, and yeah, we're seeing now some Rodaleros coming in. So we've had the pike, we've had the rods coming in now, and now we've got the hussar. I tell you what, rods and hussars are kind of a scary combination. Can Osmond hold this? The age up is just about to come in here. 8 Vils are on it. The redcoats are just trying to get in here. Arquebusiers coming in along with the sentries and irregulars from the TC. Can he hold this off? I like the sentries here, going to be buffering the arquebusiers here so that the pike don't get on top of them. And I do like the redcoats positioning here, looking very good. They also get that auto upgrade, that shadow tech, when Osman got into Age 3 there. So that's going to be doing wonders for him as well. And we see intervention, which is going to be another pop of the redcoats as well. Absolutely clearing up all the cav here. All that's left are the rods and the musketeers. And I think if he can hold off here just a little bit, hopefully the arquebusiers could do enough damage. He's also kept his Vils pretty clean as well. He still has 21 of them. Boom. There, 9 redcoats now coming out. And it's going to be too much here for Revnak to deal with. We do see another shipment available for Osman here. I don't know why he's pinging his Vils. Just why not? Just chop wood. That's all you can do right now. And a fantastic defense there from Osman. Absolutely beautiful. Also now going to have to drop a village here for his population issues. And he's also going to have to sort his hunts out. His economy is in a little bit of disarray. He doesn't have a military building right now. He's got no way of training units. It's not the end of the world. This, however, is slightly the end of the world. 2 villages are going to go down, which is huge. Taken a while there to react, which is unfortunate. Yes. These redcoats here are going to be seeing off these hussars. And what do we see? 10 arquebusiers coming in. Fantastic. More units coming in now. We still don't see what we want to see. However, the porcelain tower here is solely on wood. It's doing pretty good for an Age 2 porcelain tower. It's got 2.5 wood a second there coming in. That's going to help him drop a Rax, which he's probably going to need quite... Yeah. Oh, it's a market. Okay. He's going to be training some disciples. All right, all right. I see you. I see you. We're not seeing any kind of barracks right now, but he's going to be seeing off those hussars, though, which is fantastic. Revnak here is probably going to be thinking about aging up. Yes, he's already underway. 31 villagers for him versus Osman's 21. So eco, very good for him. He's also on 2 TPs, remember. I don't know if he's going to upgrade that TP line there. He is now getting in vet hussars. So he's actually looking pretty good here. And he's also trying to raid and be annoying. And he's probably going to get another villager here. Osman's going to be losing another 2 villagers here, I think. That is brutal. He really needs to try and push out from his base if he can. But he is struggling hard here. I like the village placements. They're quite nice. But still, it's going to be an annoyance for him to try and deal with. Now, 10 Changdao on the way. He really needs something like 1,000 wood here or something nice like that. I mean, maybe the Beiyang army could be okay. Or just the meteor hammers, to be honest. We can see that they are... they're more effective against artillery than normal hussars. Obviously, there's been a lot of nerfs over the last few patches for the meteor hammers, which is unfortunate, especially to the upgrades that you get from with the Chinese units. We don't see any of those upgrades actually in at all. The only one we see is the repelling volley. We don't see the spiked one, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. It's the meteor hammer one that helps the meteor hammers and the iron flails. Can't remember the name of it. You know what I mean, though. You know. We now see Lancers coming in for Revnak. He's starting to get a few of his market upgrades. He's got this nice little base here. An interesting play, I must say, but it's kind of worked for him. That eco is really good, though. We can see the score gap now. 35 vils versus only 23. He does have the porcelain tower, but that's only really offering him like 2 or 3 villagers. And he's going to make the connection. Disciples are going to try and hold on the front line, but they're easily just going to be crumbling away, unfortunately. Can the Flying Crow do anything here? It's sort of shuffling around. Not doing a great deal, but the Changdao trying to get in to see what they can do. There's more of them coming in now. And looks like the Lancers trying... There's another skirmish on the left-hand side here. Actually managing to somehow clear up this cav here. I mean, the Flying Crow coming in absolutely clutch. I thought it would do terrible, but it's not. We do see another 6 redcoats coming out here now as well. And now another unit shipment, the 5 meteor hammers on the way now for Osmond. And once again, China survives. This is it. You can't kill China, man. They just keep coming back. It's the back-to-back cards. It's the cards. It's the consulate pops that you get with them as well. It's just juicy. The banner armies are really good value for money as well. The territorial is obviously your go-to most of the time. That and the forbidden one as well, which is the meteor hammers. Oh my god, that meteor hammer pop was absolutely juicy. Going to be clearing up a few of those lancers there. Wowee, that was absolutely nice. Are we going to get the snare? Yes, we are. Hello, come to daddy. Those meteor hammers need to be 100% on the skirms. Osmond, wake up, Osmond. Get them on the skirms, my friend. My guy. Come on. Redcoats can handle some of these lancers, but oh no. Wait a minute. Spain has something else. Of course they do, and it is the Rodoleros. They're going to be a bit of a nuisance. But there's not much left here. If he can just micro these well and not commit too much. Please don't. Please don't. No. That was too much of a committal, if that's even a word. Osmond there just spending it too long. And that he just had his eye off the ball there, ladies and gents. He 100% did. I'm hoping that he did. I'm hoping he wasn't looking elsewhere with that fight. And now the Lancers popping out of the stables from Revnak going to be able to clear up the Flying Crow here. And unfortunately, there's nothing that can really deal with these units right now. We do see the Beiyang army is coming in, ladies and gents. It does upgrade the Kashyyyk and the Steppe Rider. Remember that. It's not just 8 Steppe Riders and 8 Kashyyks. It upgrades both of them, which is kind of nice. It has its utility. It has its play. And I think that's the thing he's really going for, because it's the only thing he can really afford right now as a unit shipment in Age 3. The Manchus are just too far off, and I think that's what he's aiming for now. He's got a lot of vils on coin. He's really struggling for food right now. You can see it. Revnak here on 38 villagers. Osmond on 29. He's getting up, though. He's trying to get there. And we can see Revnak is going to be trying to get these hunts here on the map, because he is also struggling for hunts. He's got some on the right-hand side here. He's still got that outpost out on the south side of the map. The disciplined Kashyyyks are in. They're going to try and do what they can against these Lancers. He's microing this a little bit better than before, actually. Trying to get the Step Riders out of the way of the Rodaleros here. But the Arquebusiers are kind of under a little bit of pressure right now. But oh my god, he's managing to clear it up somehow. What an absolute unit. The Beiyang army, don't knock it till you tried it. I say that, and unfortunately, the tide of battle is actually going against Osman now. He's starting to lose quite a few units, and he's lost his critical mass here. He does have another batch of units coming out. However, he doesn't have another card available just yet, and I'm not too sure if he's going to be running out of options here. It's just these Lancers are such a nuisance, man. There's just so many of them coming out. We do see Lancers coming in, skirms, and now another 5 Hussars. Flying Crow, going to try and do what he can do. I mean, these units are quite grouped up. But I think this one's going to go down, I'm afraid. Yeah, there's going to be no protection here. Osman nearly has enough export again to get another 6 Redcoats out. And finally, he's managed to get the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, it's horrible to see. That's like 4 Vils there. 5 Vils. Oh, my God. He's back to 26 Vils, ladies and gents. It's not ideal. He's managing to get his Vils in the village on north side here, though. Remember, these can support... I think they can actually fit 20 people in, right? They can garrison in 20 people, the village, sorry. I believe it can. He's in a sticky situation here. The Manchus are going to be potentially the clutch. We're just going to have to find out. They're going to pop out here, right? There's the majority of the Cavs here. Here he is, the pop. Is it going to be the pop of the century? Or is it not going to pop? We're seeing some good damage. Lancers are slowly going down. Rods are going to try and come in, though. What are they doing? The Manchus are too close to the Cav here. They don't need to be in... they want to try and shoot and move if possible, but the Rods are going to be clearing them up. And Hussars... I mean, there's still quite a lot of them up. Still 7 up. Don't forget it. Even though putting them into melee so close, I mean, there's a lot of Vils here as well. Could he try and get some of these Vils? Come on. They're only going to do about 14 damage each shot, but he's going to try and scare the Vils off, which is nice to see. Also, he's going to be able to actually track down these Rodaleros here. They have 7.25 movement speed against only 6 for the Rods, so they could chase them down. We see some of the lovely Redcoats coming out. Look how glorious they look. How beautiful. Coming out of the consulate here. So yeah, Revnak on 42 villagers. Quite a significant leap in the eco here. And Osman's trying to really secure these hunts. That's what's up for grabs right now. It's all about the hunts. We can see there's just a lot on this sort of north side or northwest side of the map, you could say. We're finally seeing some Falk action now coming out from Revnak. Now, the issue here is he might need some hand cannons. I don't know whether the Manchus can do enough. Ooh, I don't think there's enough mass here, but he's gonna commit the Manchus on top of the Falconets. Is that wise? I don't know. Is he going to be able to get both Falcons down with what he's doing? Yes, he is. However, there is the GG. That is unfortunate. The GG from Osman there. I think he just ran out of steam. He lost all of his Manchus. He lost so many villagers throughout, unfortunately. However, I'm coming in with a big however here, is the fact that even though he did lose all of that, I like the intriguing way of getting to age 3 here that he did. The fact that he went for the French cons, he then went for diplomatic intrigue first in age 2, switched, and make sure, guys, always make sure that you wait for diplomatic intrigue to come in before you reselect, because you can save some export. And that is exactly what he did. He switched to the Brits and then went for the Redcoats so that he can basically use them to guard until he got into age 3. Now, in some instances that works, in others it doesn't. It depends on the kind of civ you're against. If you're against like a more cav-orientated civ, obviously going that way is probably like ideal. However, I think the Russian consulate is still good, where you have the blockhouse. You can use that to garrison. You can use it as a barracks as well, so you save on wood. There's pros and cons to both, I think. And of course, he went for the porcelain tower in age 2, which is also sort of not the most popular thing to do. Some different things, but I think he kind of made it work, and he wasn't doing too bad. But I think it's just losing a lot of villagers there, and I think Revnak just had the eco overall, unfortunately, and he won the war of attrition. So there we go, guys. Hope you really enjoyed that. We're gonna have a quick look at the post game here. So economy, you can see clearly it's there. However, he did not have a bad ratio here. Look at this trading, guys. 148, and he killed 164. Revnak, on the other hand, 175, but only killed 166. So he got a lot of value from his units, which is nice to see. And let's just have a quick look at resources. You can see clearly after this point of age 3, we can have a look quickly at the villagers as well. Villager population, yeah, you can see. Look at the loss of villagers here. It is such a shame to see, because at this point, he might have been around the same level if he didn't lose so many here. It happens. He probably lost about maybe 6 there, which would have put him bang on the same as Revnak. And then, unfortunately, boom, losing some more there. And once again, he probably would have been ahead in eco there, but what can you do? These things happen. So there we go, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this casted game. Of course, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this. And of course, I will catch you in the next video or the next stream. And I am going to be streaming and potentially providing more content of other games, especially Age of Mythology, and potentially some other sort of old school RTS games. So guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!